Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I have a special episode today. I'm going to share an exercise with you developed by Gene Houston and Robert Masters on manifesting your intention. We've briefly talked about Gene Houston in a previous meditation, but Gene Houston is one of the really great consciousness researchers that uniquely changed the world with her research. She was a world-renowned psychologist, workshop leader, spiritual teacher, and evocateur of human potential. I very easily could just turn this channel into a Gene Houston channel because of the many exercises that she developed. I definitely recommend that you check out her book, Mind Games, because in it you'll find some amazing exercises that develop your psychic potential. She was one of the major figures who called attention to dangers and opportunities in this time of transition. And she provided a vision with tools of developing ourselves to discover our deeper purpose and engage in the work of transformation. Perhaps her most important quality was her vision. She saw the big picture in a time when narrow specialization is the rule, and we have an explosion of information to cope with. We desperately need people who can see from the widest possible perspective, who can understand holistically the human being, the planetary situation, and the cosmos. And I always found that she resonated with me in that way. I really believe that Gene Houston relates the complexity of the human psyche to our social and historical context and to the larger spiritual dimensions. She wrote an amazingly interesting book, which I think I want to read from, on the varieties of psychedelic experience. And she documented peyote and LSD and its effects on consciousness. Most of that's unimportant. I'm only giving you some background on where I got this information and these techniques. And you may find these techniques to be somewhat similar to what we've already been doing. But this is not a meditation, and it will sound like a meditation, and you can treat it like a meditation where you escape from the outside world for a few moments. But in these exercises, you're not just sitting around with your eyes closed. They're energetic, and it may require that you dance or move around a little bit. The energy and the particular wording of these exercises I have found to be quite profound in awakening my own psychic potential. Many of these exercises developed ways to visualize and imagine and to open up different parts of your energetic body. But this one was dedicated directly to manifesting your intention, which is what we're always trying to do on this podcast. What is your intention? Do you have a dream or goal, something deep down that you want to accomplish, that you want to experience? Do you have a reality that you want to create? Doing these exercises, you begin this process and you will have amazing results. Please put in the comments when you see these things come into reality. I love to hear those kinds of stories. Manifesting your intention. Once you have a sense of your life purpose, you are faced with carrying it out in the real world. This is exciting and challenging to the utmost and requires you to bring all your powers to bear on the task. One potent aid in this process is visualizing yourself carrying it out. It is well known that visualizing or imagining an outcome that you desire makes it more likely to occur. This may work directly on reality in some way, or it may simply work through your psyche, changing you so that you act in the world so as to bring about the outcome. For the imagining to work, the goal must be truly aligned with your deeper purpose, with the wisdom of your higher self, and with the larger flow of events. This means that your goal will be appropriate and realistic and in line with your needs and the constraints of reality. It also means that you aren't likely to sabotage your intention unconsciously. Imagining success in this way helps to counter the programming for failure that many of us learned in childhood by being undermined or judged. You may have picked up a failure mentality because you weren't supported through difficulties, or because your efforts weren't appreciated, or because your parents had unreasonably high expectations of you. We have an extremely competitive and judgmental society, which makes it hard for many of us to believe in ourselves. Because of this, many people actually imagine the worst consequences whenever they take on something new. It's very difficult to move ahead with confidence when your mind is focused on an unpleasant result. Of course, it is wise to foresee a possible negative outcome so you can work to ensure that it doesn't happen, or so you can handle it in the best way. This should be done with hope and confidence. What is destructive is imagining that an unpleasant outcome is likely to happen and being deflated by it. Positive imagining has been very important in my own development and success in the world. Through the years of working, I have planned, imagined, energized, and refined much of my work during exercises, in workshops. In addition, I do this frequently during the course of my everyday life. I am naturally a planner and dreamer. Often at night, after I turn out the light without even intending to, I plan the course of future projects, imagining the best possible outcomes and each step how they will develop. Out of this come specific ideas of what to do, and also the drive and excitement to carry them out. Visualizing an outcome works best if the imagining is done energetically and the images are concrete and vivid. This way, the intention is made real and images are planted in the psyche that help to energize and organize motivation, planning, and action. Confidence and self-esteem are also enhanced by the energy and the positive imagining. The imaging is more powerful if you not only imagine carrying out your intention successfully, but also visualize its results, the effect it has on the world. This helps to further charge the project with hope and enthusiasm, and also to remind you that you are serving a larger purpose. In the case of social transformation, accomplishing your larger goal requires the help and cooperation of many other people, so it is important to visualize these others and their contributions. This helps you to experience yourself as part of a larger movement and prevents you from feeling solely responsible for the world. Imaging the success of this movement then instills hope and confidence at this larger social level. Hope that we can heal the world and transcend the planetary crisis. Imagining this greater social outcome helps to bring it into reality. This exercise, according to Gene Houston, needs to be done after one in which you get in touch with your life purpose. And you should have perhaps contemplated what your next step might be in realizing your life purpose. So take a moment and find a place where you can escape from the outside world. This will not be a quiet trance, but an energetic exercise. You can start in a sitting position with your spine straight and your eyes closed. Listen to the music for a few moments. Breathe in deeply, and with each inhalation, imagine that you are taking in the intention of the universe to work through you. You are taking in your calling, taking in your inheritance of power and wisdom, taking in the energy of the whole. And with each exhalation, feel the energy accumulating in your belly. Each time you inhale, be open to receive the pattern which is yours. Each time you exhale, expand it. Increase it till your belly begins to glow like a sun. So I repeat again, breathe in and imagine that you're taking in the intentions of the universe to work through you. You are taking in your calling, taking in your inheritance of power and wisdom, taking in the energy of the whole. And with each exhalation, you feel the energy accumulating in your belly. and you're open to receive the pattern which is yours. And each time you exhale, you expand it, increase it till your belly begins to glow like a sun. Inhale and take in your gifts and the intention of the universe. Exhale and deepen that power. Concentrate it. Inhale. Exhale. Take in the power and deepen it. Now make a low-pitched humming sound in order to ground the energy deep in your body. Feel the resonance of the hum as far down in your body as you can. Ground that creative intention in your belly, in your buttocks, in the bottom of your spine. Feel your intention being grounded in your root chakra, in your animal nature, in your sexuality. Continue to breathe deeply and to hum. Now put your individual stamp on the energy, infuse it with your unique personality. Give it your personal sense of how to serve humanity and the earth, even if you don't know exactly what that is. Just hum for a few moments, grounding yourself. Now let the energy expand outward from the blazing sun in your belly, from its grounding in the earth. Expanding outward more and more until it fills your whole body. Expanding outward even further until it fills the energy field around you. Now let it radiate further out, seeding itself in reality. Send your intention out into the universe. Send it out in space, and send it forward in time. Send your intention out to the people you will network with, to those teachers you will learn from, to those who you will work with, to those who you will influence. humming, breathing, building, expanding outward. Now letting go of the humming and continuing to breathe deeply. Visualize yourself carrying out your intention. Imagine a particular situation in which you are taking action that flows from your intention, or in which you are manifesting some of those qualities of being that you are developing as part of your intention. Imagine a particular situation in which this is happening. See yourself in that situation, being and doing what you are doing successfully, easily, powerfully, lovingly. See it as vividly as possible. Let your being be filled with the energy of your intention as you visualize it happening. Now, in your fantasy, change perspective from seeing yourself to being that self who is carrying out the intention. You will now see the world from your eyes in the fantasy. You will feel your body sensations and emotions as you carry out your intention. Let yourself be there as fully as you can. Plunge yourself into that experience. Now, let yourself imagine the results of what you've been doing. See the works you create, or the people you help, the structures you bring into being, the healing, or the love you help to manifest. Spend a moment enjoying and appreciating the fruits of your labor, the results of your intentions made real. When you are comfortable, you begin to gradually stand up with your eyes closed. We are now going to do a guided fantasy, including body sensation and movement. As the music plays, let your intention move through you. Feel the strength of it in your body. If you feel like it, let your body sway gently to the music. Now become aware of all the people that are sharing in this video, in this meditation. And each of them also has an intention. Become aware of each of them and their given strengths and abilities to carry it out. These are your potential companions and soul brothers and sisters to you in your life purpose. Now, imagine all the people in your town who also care about other people and the planet, each with his or her own calling, each contributing in their own way. Let an image come to your mind which represents this to you. Now expand the image to include all the people in your area who are involved in this life-affirming work, each with their own intention, each helping in their particular way. Now imagine all the people in this country and around the world, each with a unique contribution to make. People exploring spirituality and consciousness, holistic health, the environment, the new science, quantum physics, art, natural living, positive race relations, planetary citizenship, and many other things. Let an image come to you of this at the same time that you feel your body feel it. So you will be both sensing and seeing this great web of people in action, which you are an integral part of. This great movement of people developing a new set of values, a new view of reality, and a new society. Gradually let your body move a little more strongly to the music. Imagine that this great web of movement and change really spreads and gains momentum across the country and around the world. Let yourself imagine that it becomes a great movement, that it really starts to have the impact that we all want to have. As the years go by and the movement expands, the tide begins to turn on the planet. Let yourself imagine that reverence for life is getting stronger and stronger, and the old mechanical way of doing things is dropping away. The new consciousness begins to affect larger numbers of people, begins to affect even institutions, governments, the economy. These changed institutions in turn affect more people. A new society begins to emerge, which treats the earth and her people in a caring, loving way. If you feel like it, let your body movements become larger and more expressive. Begin to dance your feelings and your fantasy. Imagine the human population stabilizing and beginning to work with the rest of nature in an attitude of cooperation and respect. Imagine understanding and appreciation between races, religions, countries, classes, societies, and people. Cooperation develops between nations to reverse the arms race and dismantle nuclear arsenals and weapon arsenals. More and more people around the world are able to live with the basic necessities of life, free from disease and want. More people are free from crippling institutions and ideas which limit who they can be. People are empowered to be fully alive and creative, in tune with the universe. You now see our society and our planet moving toward being what it was meant to be: healthy, alive, vigorous, supporting a teeming complexity of life in harmony and love. Let your body and spirit move with this new vision. Recognize your part in helping to create it. Celebrate this new world and dance your celebration. Move around energetically with joy and dance as an exclamation that your intention will manifest. Declare out loud your intention. This can be a long-term intention or a more immediate step. It can be very specific or quite general. It can be something you intend to do or a way you are intending to be. This is to empower you. State your intention in such a way as to embody and express your personal power. Make your declaration. Now share with me, out loud, to those people that just pronounced their intention. Non-locally, through this episode, say it with me in unison. Say, "We support you." If you see somebody on your screen that's in chat or in the comments who have written down their intention say, "We support you," and say their name. Now, I really feel like this exercise is quite powerful and can be done in groups or together, and I feel like together, us as a group, we just did this energetically. You visualized yourself in a couple of different ways. You imagined the effect of it on other people, the way that your intention serves other people, and then you felt it in your body. You danced it, and you declared it out loud. With this feeling of positive power, I want you to go out into the day knowing that your intention is being manifested now. You have produced the energy and focus and declaration of your intention and shared it with us. And we support you in this endeavor. We are your brothers and sisters, and now your journey begins. Welcome to the reality revolution.